Joe in real life. So we had an impromptu visit by my middle child last night, and we watched Squid Game together. Um, a little backstory. So my eldest child lives with me, and of course the new baby lives with me. But the middle child lives with mom, and they've recently had a little turmoil at home. Nothing dramatic, but a little bit, And my middle child asked if she could spend the night. It's not her weekend, but she wanted to. And it was nice. It was really nice to be able to provide her a little slack and a little escape. And obviously I wish she lived with me all the time, but that's not that's not something we can do. So as a daddy, you take your wins where you can. What does that have to do with working out? Well, maybe nothing, but also we crushed snacks. And I did the thing. I did the thing that I told myself I wasn't going to do anymore. I did it again. And I feel awful today, just awful. Add to this that tomorrow is test day at 1:55. And I know I talked tough yesterday, but I am a little nervous. I mean, I have it for 6, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's hard to know that you have a date where you have to go to the limit, or near the limit, and it's tomorrow. you know. So today was a planned take it easy day anyway, but I'm gonna extra take it easy. I'm gonna hit my reps, obviously, but that's it. No bonus stuff. Oh, there was another thing. So as part of my warm up, I've been incorporating a variety of exercises. I don't film them. Um, a lot of handstands and a lot of hangs. And adding the bench yesterday, my wrists feel a little crunchy. So that speaks to yesterday's point, right? Like 135 is not heavy benching by any stretch, and I could have easily done maybe upwards of 185, but I'm getting little complaints. I'm getting little complaints already. And so it's like, imagine if I had done 175, 185. Imagine if I jumped in the water there. Like, not that I would have hurt myself, but I would have potentially been really set back. And that's a hell of a way to start something, you know? Like, don't start like that. Don't do that to yourself, you know? Like, give yourself some room to grow into a thing. And and it sounds like I'm lecturing right now, but it's like I had to learn that. I had to learn that the hard way. I'd start with what I thought I could do and not with what I should have done. So anyway, I'm going to do a weird one arm overhead squat, and I'm going to show you that, and then I'll show you the 155. All right, stay tuned. Okay. Whew. Needed a little energetics this morning, so I decided to listen to the Melvins instead of Aesop. I've been listening to Aesop rock pretty much around the clock. The baby loves it. I love it now. But I felt like I needed some spice, some anger to help me get through my reps. And I was surprised to find, because I haven't listened to the Melvins in a while, that they're actually slower. the beats per minute are slower than Aesop for the most part, and that it was more this sort of dark, dour tour. Those of you relatively new to the channel, I am a big fan of the Melvins, child of the 80s and 90s. My formative years was defined by grunge music. And I think the Melvins are the very first grunge band. And I also think the Melvins are the very last grunge band. They're the bookends to the genre. They're the only ones that have endured, only ones that have survived. only ones that are still writing and performing compelling grunge music. I'm pretty sure they hate that label, but it is what it is, because that's what they are. I saw them just 2 years ago in Savannah, Georgia. My lady took me right when I got back into recovery. Also, those of you who don't know, I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict in recovery. And yeah, we went to that show and it was phenomenal. I couldn't believe these guys. I think some of them are in their 60s, still playing this music, still committed to this. It was a hell of a show. One of the best shows I've ever seen. And also, here's a fun Melvins tidbit. Periodically, I get this idea that I'm going to listen to all the music recorded by a single artist. Usually people I like a lot. For example, I did Tom Waits a year back, a little longer. And that was delightful. But honestly, there are some real stinkers in the Tom Waits discography. Nothing compared to the Melvins, though. I did the Melvins several years back. And the Melvins have over 60 albums. There's a lot of live stuff. There's a lot of bullshit albums. But yeah, 60. And I would say the overwhelming majority of those albums are absolute trash, just garbage. But I made a commitment, so I had to listen through. And woof, I tell you what, that was an endurance challenge. Okay, so this is 155. Honestly, it felt great. I'm only showing you the first set today, and then I'll show you a little bit of the one-arm stuff I did outside. I guess I'm getting a sip of water. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Right? I'm watching these reps for the first time, same as you. Like I said, they felt good. I mean, they didn't feel great, but they felt good. Better than they deserve to. You're getting to see my belt set up. You're going to see me slap my face. Just a little pepper in the mouth, help my nervous system turn on. It's cold in the garage again. Not as cold as yesterday, but it's, it is coolish. Okay, here we go. Let's see how they look. Perfect. Wow, I cannot believe these are cleaning up. Like, it's just so strange. The body's so strange. Also, I like squatting now. I've never really liked it before. And I like high bar, and I've never done high bar before. It's really weird. All right. And I'm going to show you this little one-arm trick. It's kind of like a variation of the bent press. A faux bent press, call it that. Or one-arm overhead squat, which is what I call it in my notes. Sorry about the strange camera angle. I had to use it for shorts. So you drop that flank to the opposing thigh. Use your hand to balance a little bit. It's a great movement. I kind of came up with it while I was sick of kettlebell swings, and then I found out it's an actual move, and I didn't come up with it at all. But anyway, this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be good to each other out there. I'm going to try hard to do the same. I got my little girl today, so we're going to have some fun. I'll talk to you tomorrow, test day. Till then.